What is going on, my beautiful people that clicked onto this video, man? I apologize in advance. Your boy is driving right now. Probably should have stopped and record this video, but I got a lot to do, man. So I'm trying to multitask, keeping my eyes on the road. I'm being safe while talking to you guys, so please stick around. But before I get into this video, let me say shout out to Chantel. She has a YouTube channel up here where she holds women accountable. So shout out to her, because this video is not about her, but it is at the same time, because I love her, man. And she's my YouTube crush. And all she has to do is tell me, and I'll get on the plane. I'm straight to Jamaica. But yeah, you saw the title of the video, and it's true, man. If I had the choice, if I had the option, man, I would date a Jamaican woman over an American black woman any day. Now, I'm experienced. I'm not somebody that's just crushing on Jamaican women, and you know, I'm just curious, and I like them just because of what I've seen on the outside looking in. I've actually experienced a young Jamaican female and an older Jamaican female. And let me tell you, both experiences were amazing, and they ended because of me. It wasn't anything on their end, it was just because of me. You know what I'm saying? I was still immature, you know, and still indecisive, didn't really know what I wanted in life. Still trying to find myself. But man, Jamaican women are so peaceful, easygoing. The Jamaican woman is like the white woman of, I'm trying to word this correctly. A Jamaican woman is a Jamaican woman, but as far as how easygoing she is, she's comparable to the American white woman. That's what I want to say. We all know the stereotypes about black women, and I don't even know if I really want to call them stereotypes, because they really hold truth. Black women are who they are, or they're somebody who they pretend to be. You know, like you got the average black woman, you got the black woman who acts like a white woman. There's like no in between when it comes to black women, and it's unfortunate, but through history, through culture, that's just what it is. So yeah, man, as far as Jamaican women go, man, they're just so seductive. They are extremely sexy. And I'm talking about Jamaican women that aren't Americanized. Don't get it twisted. There's a difference, you know. And that's why I shouted out Chantel, because I do watch her content. You know, I love her mindset. She is not Americanized. She's a true Jamaican woman. And I believe she lived here in the States and then she moved back to Jamaica. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. She wears a lot of New York shirts, so maybe she lived in New York. And if she lived in New York as her first experience coming to USA, I can understand why she moved back, because New York is not a great place for somebody living overseas or across the country, and then they come here and that's the place you decide to live. But yeah, man, I mean, Jamaican women are extremely loyal. I love their culture. I love their music. They are great cooks. If you know, you know. And they definitely know how to hold a man down, man. They definitely know how to hold a man down through my experience of dealing with Jamaican women. And it's a really, really cool culture. Like, if you are with a real Jamaican woman that is not Americanized, and you are able to go with her back home where she's from and visit, you know, her family, and visit how she was living, it's going to be an amazing experience for you. Like an amazing experience. You know, when you're dating a black woman, there is no special culture. And I'm not talking about an African one. I'm talking about a black American woman. As a black American man, you know, there's nothing special when you dating a black American woman. You know what to expect. You know the culture. It's toxic. Let's be real. Black American culture is extremely toxic. You know. So as far as experiences go, you know, I understand when black men date outside their race and they date white women. You know, it is a different cultural experience. And I'm tired of hearing about all white people, food is bland, they don't season their food. That's bullcrap. That's not true. I don't want to make this video about white women. I want to focus on Jamaican women. But I'm just saying, you know, even when black men go to the Puerto Rican side, it's a different cultural experience. Even if you go back home to Puerto Rico with them. If you're a black man dating a Mexican, same thing, different cultural experience. But I feel a Jamaican woman is the closest you're going to get to a black woman as a black man without being disrespected, you know? Because Jamaican women, not saying that you're not going to get to an argument, because arguments happen, but Jamaican women know their limits. At the end of the day, they know you're a man. They know you're stronger than them. You know, and they're not going to disrespect you to the point where you're going to want to put hands on them. The both Jamaican women I've dated, they've never disrespected me in public, got loud with me in public. You know, they were actually very, very soft-spoken. And this may be surprising to some black men. You know, they may think that Jamaican women are worse than black women, because if you look at the Jamaican women and Jamaican men on the outside just looking at you, just feel like they're very strong people, and their language can be intimidating. You know, the way they speak, you know, even Jamaican women, the tone they use, and you hear their accent, it could sound like they're mad, even when they're not mad, when they're just expressing themselves. But once you get to know them, then you know that's just how they are. You know what I'm saying? And then even if you learn how to speak Jamaican, you know, it's really cool. I had a male Jamaican friend from Treilani. His name was Ricardo. His nickname in Jamaica was Busha, because he grew up in the country. And you know, I eventually hanging around him and listening to the music he would listen to, I actually started to pick up the Jamaican accent. And Jamaican is really just broken down English. That's all it really is. You know, it's not a hard language to speak or to learn. You know, for example, mi mada, mi fada. It's literally like my mother, my father, but you know, it's just broken down. It's kind of like how a baby talks. And this is not me trying to disrespect Jamaican language or anything, but I'm just saying the easiest way to understand it. That's just how, you know, how it is. So yeah, guys, Jamaican women, man, they are the truth. And if you as a black man, if you have the opportunity to date a Jamaican woman, I would go ahead and take advantage of it, because Jamaican women that are not Americanized, they are not greedy. They do not go after a man for his money. They respect a man, and they really are looking to find love. Like, they actually bring something to the relationship. I don't like saying bring to the table, but they bring something to the relationship besides just their physical. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Jamaican women that I've dated and that I've seen, they can hold their own. They make their own money. They're not looking for a man's money. They do not have their hand out. They are not no bonquishas and shaquitas. You know what I'm saying? They can hold their own weight. And Jamaican women are okay with going 50-50. Jamaican women are not looking at the man to be the fully sole provider. If they get with a man that's willing to do that, fine. But that is not something that they are looking for, like the black American woman. And that's one of the reasons, or one of the reasons why I say, don't get with a Americanized Jamaican woman. And honestly, guys, that is the real mindset of an American woman, whether she's black, white, Spanish, whatever she is that a man is supposed to be the sole provider, and that she should not be going half on the bills. They're willing to go half on a baby, but they're not willing to go half on the bills. That is the mindset of an American woman, and why I would be done with them. I would literally take my time, be patient, and find me a Jamaican woman that still has her core values. You know? Even a Jamaican woman that was raised here. She was raised here. She is Americanized for me. She is Americanized. I don't care if she was raised here and her parents weren't raised here and they instilled, you know, core values of Jamaica. It doesn't matter. She has to be born and raised in Jamaica for me to take her serious. That's just me personally. You know? Or worst case scenario, at least once a year, she's going back home and spending a month or more back home. She has to upkeep with her original culture, her original core values. But again, guys, I don't want this to be a long video. I just want to come up here and just talk to you guys, man, because I'm seeing a lot of black men saying that they're done with black women. And I feel like being with a Jamaican woman is the closest you're going to get to being with a black woman. You know, if you still want to keep it, you know, close to the family tree, closer to the bloodline, in my opinion. You know, Of course, Jamaican women, Jamaicans in general, are not black Americans. They're not. They're totally different. They're their own people. But again, it's the closest you're going to get to somebody who looks like you, who feels the same way you do, without having these feminist, selfish American women mindsets. So yeah, man, again, shout out to Chantel, man. I love you. Even though I don't know you, I just love everything about you that you present to the internet. I would love to meet you one day. Hopefully you see this video. If you do see this video, Chantel, or somebody that subscribed to her happens to come across it, comment down below, let me know, man. But I appreciate y'all. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you to all the new subscribers. I see y'all channel slowly coming up. I do have 2 other channels. I'm not going to mention them here, but just know this is not my only channel. I do have other channels that are bigger than this. All right, guys. So I appreciate y'all. I'll catch you on the next one. Make sure y'all share. Share this video with your homies, man. For real. Peace and love.